President Trump is deeply disappointed by the collapse of the GOP effort to rewrite the current health care law. The president made his comments to reporters this afternoon as he met with service members. Correspondent Mark Irons continues our coverage from the White House. Good evening, Mark.
Good evening, Lauren. Trump says he does not blame Majority Leader Mitch McConnell for the decision by Republican senators to come out against the legislation which killed the bill. But the president is blaming Democrats and says he'll wait for them to ask for help.
We'll just let Obamacare fail. We're not going to own it. I'm not going to own it. I can tell you the Republicans are not going to own it. We'll let Obamacare fail, and then the Democrats are going to come to us and they're going to say, how do we fix it? How do we fix it? Or how do we come up with a new plan? So we'll see what happens. There's some other things going on.
The president says Democrats are obstructionists. He calls the Senate's health plan a great plan for a lot of people. And Trump says whatever comes after Obamacare has to include less expensive premium options.
I'm sitting in the Oval Office right next door, pen in hand, waiting to sign something, and I'll be waiting, and eventually we're going to get something done, and it's going to be very good. But Obamacare is a big failure.
The president says Republicans need to campaign to win more seats in 2018. There are 34 Senate seats up for re-election. 25 are held by Democrats. So the president is effectively telling his party today, think of those seats. And the president added he wouldn't be surprised if, quote, something were done long before that. That seems to imply that President Trump thinks the Obamacare repeal and replacement could drag out until 2018, Lauren.
Mark, do you believe that the president is going to turn his attention to other priorities, or is health care going to continue to be a laser focus of this administration?
Well, at today's White House press briefing, Deputy Press Secretary Sarah Sanders said repealing and replacing Obamacare is very important to President Trump. She was pressed on whether Obamacare is truly dead. As the president has said, her answer was Obamacare is already going over the cliff, and it doesn't need a push by the president.
Correspondent Mark Irons at the White House. Thank you, Mark.